In C, we're asked to find when is the particle at rest. Well, particle is at rest when the velocity equals 0. It means it's not moving. So we need to take the velocity and set that equal to 0. Now this one doesn't factor very nicely, so we can do a couple things. We could use quadratic formula, or we can graph it and find the zeros of the graph. So let's try that one for this one. I'm going to graph the velocity. So we have negative 3t squared plus 14t minus 14. And I'm going to graph that. And we have two zeros, 2 points where the velocity is 0. So I'm going to go ahead and figure those out. Second trace, 0. And a left bound, 0 is to the left of that point. That's fine. Enter. And I can tell 2 is to the right of that point. So I'm going to type in 2, enter, and then enter one more time. We get 1.451. I'm going to go ahead and store that just in case I need to use it later. Second, quit. And I'm going to store that for A. So I'm going to do alpha math, store that in for A just in case I need it. And then I'm going to go back to my graph, and I want to find the other 0. So second trace, 0. And over here I can tell that 3 is to the left of my point, and then 4 would be to the right. Enter one more time. And we get 3.215. Again, I'm going to store that just in case I need it later in the problem. This one I'm going to store for B. So these are my two critical values, or values where the velocity is 0. So we get t equals 1.451 and t equals 3.215. Of course, like I said, you could use the quadratic formula to get the same thing. So these are the times when the particle is at rest, so it stops moving.